Good afternoon. It is Thursday afternoon, and this is going to be take 2 of the Raindrop Messenger archive. And what that's about is because I did that live last evening on that, and apparently when it uploaded for good, there was no sound. So that made it so that you had to read my lips. And apparently that is not a skill that all of us have. I, for one, don't have it. So there you go. So I'm going to repeat the information. What are the Raindrop Messenger archive? What is that? What it is a list of newsletters that Dr. Stewart has written, and he used to send it out. I don't think he sends it out anymore, but he does update it periodically. And he is the main author of most of that information, and a lot of the information that he has listed there you'll find throughout some of his books. But if you're new and you don't already have his books, then that is an excellent resource to go to. And if you have new people, then that is an excellent place to start them out and reading and getting a lot of really good information. Now, Dr. Stewart is a very close personal friend of Gary Young, and so he has been in his presence in his company and done a lot of learning from him. And he is the one who is the head of CARE, or the Center for Aromatherapy Research and Education. So those are the workshops that I'm always talking about, the intensives that I talk about. The CARE intensive that has the healing oils of the Bible, Vitaflex, Raindrop, emotional release, and the chemistry of essential oils. So that David Stewart is the head of that. He is the founder and originator. Actually, he does participate in the running of the organization, but mostly his children have all taken that over. That is also the organization that I am a fully certified instructor with, that I teach those intensives. But anyway, that archive, the Messenger archive, is the list of newsletters that you can read. There's all kinds of things from the different styles of aromatherapy, where they go over the French, the British, and the German, and what they mean, and what Young Living ascribes to. They talk about just all kinds of different things. Dr. Stewart gave I'm not sure if he gave the protocol, but he did give the journey of his wife's bout with breast cancer, and so that's in there. There's all kinds of things, but the one thing that was really of value to me most recently was there's a story, and it's called Death by Ben Gay, and I suggest that you go on there and read that. And if you can't find it, you have to scroll through the whole list of articles, and it's several years worth of newsletters, so it takes a little while to go through. But so if you can't find it that way, then just Google that headline, Death by Ben Gay. And what he talks about in that article is the differences between synthetic methyl salicylate and the methyl salicylate, which is inside the oil of wintergreen, and why you can't extract a single compound from an oil and attribute whether or not it's safe just by studies that are done on that single compound. So that's really valuable information. So I think everybody should go there and read all of it. Download all of the articles onto your hard drive, because I don't know how long they'll be there. I'm not sure how it's even able to be there, because it's not compliant. Well, probably because CARE is not a Young Living member. So there's no, CARE as an organization is not a Young Living member, so they can't be held to the same standards that a Young Living member is. And Dr. Stewart, he is a member, but as a trust in his family. I don't know how it works. I don't know. But I do know that the information is extraordinarily valuable, and I also know you can't link to it. So don't put a link for anything from CARE on your personal page, but you can say, go to the Raindrop training website. Just don't put a link. because when you put a link, that makes you responsible for the information. So if anybody was following the thread on my personal page yesterday and today, where I put a link to an article that was written about emotions and how they cause pain in the body. It didn't have anything to do with oils, but it was about emotions and what kind of pain they cause in the body. And someone commented that the article was written poorly, and so he didn't like the way it was written, or couldn't really, it wasn't scientific, and so on and so forth. But I was posting some comments. Well, perhaps you'd like this book, or maybe you'd like that book, and some other people put some comments about books on there, and then someone linked to the CARE Facebook page. I'm like, no, can't do. I deleted it, and I messaged her and said, I'd love your comment, put it back, but without the link, because then that's a little compliancy infograph for you, not infograph, infomercial. There's a little compliancy infomercial. Don't put links to websites that are not compliant. But just because it's not compliant doesn't make it invaluable. It is invaluable. Doesn't make it less valuable. So hopefully when this video uploads, you'll have sound, so you'll know what I'm saying, because I don't know what I could have done wrong in the uploading of it, because like I said, when I did it live, I know that there was sound because there was some people listening. So hopefully you got the info, and hopefully you direct all of your new people to that website so that they can, it's such a vast arsenal of information that is highly valuable. So there's my 2 cents for today. So thanks for tuning in. Bye.